Like she said, my name is Llondyn Elliott. I'm a third-generation Portlander. I was born and raised here. My grandmother was born and raised here. My mother was born and raised here. My great-grandparents migrated here from various places, of course. In books, worlds await. I learned of worlds seemingly so different than ours, where children went hungry and the rich played games, where people got persecuted for being different, where evil rose and no one batted an eye. I would sit and imagine myself in these stories, planning my personal actions with every page, fighting great evils that plagued these fantasy worlds. And then I looked up. It seemed these wars and evils had followed my eyes from the pages. Children were hungry, the elite thrived, the poor died. And here I was, still alive but not thriving. I was no longer content to sit behind a book. I was no longer able to ignore the destroyed world around us. But I had no clue as to what to do. I realized I learned to speak before I learned to read, so I spoke up. I refuse to be a bystander to oppression, even when it is not my own. I refuse to sit back while people who are fleeing war and conflict find only hate before them and behind them. Trans people are murdered in the streets for being themselves. People who are fighting for our rights get nothing but dogs and water hoses. People are denied love because of who they love. People freeze to death in the middle of the night because they have nowhere warm to go. And health is only available if you have the means to pay. There comes a time when we can no longer choose to sit behind a book or a screen. There comes a time to take action. We need to start providing shelter to the houseless. Need to change accessibility for those who need it. Need to stop unjust profiling and persecution. We need to start spreading love and changing hate. And no, this is not easy as flipping pages or scrolling on a screen, but it's a lot easier than fleeing war. Let this not be a poem you bob your head to. Let this be a calling in and a call to action that I know you are all capable of. Thank you so much, Chloe, for choosing to come out of your bookstore, which I still love, and coming and fighting for justice. Thank you so much.